All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast trials, and in this video we are going to be continuing weekly therapy number 39, which is limited rigs here on the psychosurgery difficulty. We are on trial number 7 for this weekly, which is Poison the Medicine, the 7th full trial, of course, because we do have them all in this weekly. And this is actually post break. I am back on Monday night here to finish the weekly off. I was planning on finishing it after stream Thursday night before I left the next day, but the stream went much later than I had anticipated. And since I was going to be back on Monday night, and I do have tomorrow, Tuesday off as well, figured I could finish it off here instead. But we still do have a bit of a time crunch since it does reset tomorrow morning. So we're going to be going in here with the same setup, but we're still up against limited rig, of course, which means your rig does not recharge with time. You need to use those rig rechargers to get it back, or potentially the short circuit amp if you so choose. Increase threat 2 and psychosurgery, the other two varieties. I'm going to go with stun, lockpicker, smash, incognito for the setup, and let's jump into this one, see what we can do. Honestly, quite rusty. This is actually my first trial since coming, or my first attempt at a trial or anything since I have gotten home. So hopefully we're able to do it okay. I feels a little bit weird to be playing. I mean, the break I took where I went away for the weekend has actually been the longest I've gone without playing the game since season 3 dropped, which is maybe a little bit sad, but also just kind of funny as well. I mean, I've been on the content grind, the streams and everything, so it's a little bit understandable, I would say. Let's get rid of that. I'm surprised the screamer didn't hear that, but anyway, let's try and get inside the... What even is this original place? Just like the gasoline area? I don't know if I've ever called it anything specific. We do have the guy on our back, so that's nice and easy to get through into here. And guys, of course, if you would not mind to go down below the video and go ahead and smash the like button just like that, I would greatly appreciate it. Would help me out a lot. Wow, can't even talk. Would help me out quite a bit. And yeah, glad to be back and making the content. Going to be, of course, stream again tomorrow on Tuesday. I don't know when this video is going up exactly. I kind of messed up the scheduling a little bit. Again, I definitely streamed for far too long on Thursday night and didn't give myself enough time to schedule up all the videos properly. So as of this recording, I think Pervert the Futterman is about to release on Monday night, and then I still need to get out Pleasure the Prosecutor and the 3 trials that I'm currently about to play. So it is a little bit scuffed as far as the schedule of everything goes due to my poor planning, but we'll still get it done, if a little bit late. We might have some videos coming out after the weekly has ended. Yeah, I'm not sure what the next weekly is going to be tomorrow morning. Looking forward to checking that out as well. And we'll see when the roadmap drops, of course. I was a little bit worried that they were going to drop the roadmap like Friday morning, right after I left or something, and I would have had to miss out on making the video until the until I came back. But the roadmap has still not dropped. They did say before the end of the month, or by the end of the month, or whatever they said specifically. We should, I think, fairly confidently be expecting the roadmap this week. And like, obviously I would assume that this week we're going to have some other weekly. I don't know if it's going to be another new weekly, quote unquote, but it is going to be weekly number 40, which is kind of cool in and of itself. And then potentially the following week we'll have primetime starting, but I don't know if they'll be that quick with it after the roadmap, or if primetime is even still coming as the event. I don't even know. At this point, I'm not 100% aware of the intentions, due to we haven't heard anything in a bit. But it seems to be Red Barrel's approach is to definitely not say anything unless they know it is coming out, which is fair enough, I think. You have most companies nowadays doing the opposite approach, where they massively overpromise, and I just want to make sure I have my party on private there. They massively overpromise and then either delay or even just completely deliver a half-baked result. at the end of the day. So I'm perfectly fine with the way they do things now. I just am definitely looking forward to seeing where things land. I'm always super excited for announcements, and again, as I've been saying and will continue saying, I pretty much just wait for official news as opposed to giving any credence to leaks or anything of that nature when I'm looking for my news about the game. We can obviously break this and maybe do that. I don't know if that's actually worth it. I don't know how he'll respond now to me pushing from here. Okay, I think I mentioned this recently, but I don't know if it was on a video or on stream, but it's actually a surprisingly big difference between slow pushing like this and fast pushing in terms of the noise you make. Uh-oh. Wow, he didn't actually see me. But as you can see, like, yeah, the picture was right there and didn't hear me because I'm actually just slow pushing this, and yeah, it makes a big difference as far as the noise. So I would recommend considering doing this more often. Obviously, it is much slower. Now we should be in the clear, but you get a much less likely chance of them hearing you, which is maybe not what you'd expect, because it's still 3 bars of noise, obviously, and I, for the longest time, thought that maybe, you know, it's the same amount, it's just only pulses, but it seems to be just a lesser range overall. So definitely something worth noting, in my opinion. If you are someone who always does the fast push, maybe consider slowing it down in times where there's nearby enemies, and it might be a little bit harder for them to hear you than you might expect. This is something I've noticed somewhat recently, to be honest. We have 451 for the first code. We're into the train depot here, and we're going to get this thing done. Looking forward to some Liquidate the Union in the next trial as well. Trial I've been enjoying quite a bit recently. Obviously, let Franco go ahead and finish his screaming. Not sure why that part of his speech is so loud. But we're into the train depot, going to look for these codes to line up. It's kind of strange how just a few days away can make things feel so foreign. I feel like it feels like I'm super rusty, but I'm sure it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. But I don't know. Curious how that works out. But again, I mean, I had been playing so much prior to the break. Lucky that door was closed, because that was Franco who saw me there. Okay, we can jump that. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into the streams, back into the escalation grind with the community. And then we were doing some custom trials a little bit recently. I'm not sure if I want to continue. We had been trying Kill the Room with just random people in the stream. I'm not sure if I'll continue doing that in particular. Where was I? I'm not sure where this was, honestly. Maybe in the window of this room somehow? I don't see any part of the thing, which you normally would. Maybe it is out on the area out there. I can go check it, I guess. Oh yeah, it is. I don't actually know if he'll see me or something. This is risky. Okay, we did get it. 284, nice. Ooh, let's see if we can get downstairs. Yeah, Kill the Room with random people on stream definitely had its fair share of funny and chaotic moments. I'm just not certain there's much of any chance that we actually complete it, since it does require quite a bit of coordination and teamwork, and with just doing it with people I've only played 5 trials with prior, and then, you know, doing one attempt, it seems unlikely to get the magical completion to happen in that context. But we'll see what we end up deciding. Of course, tune into the streams if you don't already. Stream most nights starting around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time on both YouTube and Twitch. And we do, of course, have our second code here, but we also have Franco. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, he actually heard that. It's kind of dubious if they'll... I mean, maybe Lockbreaker makes a louder noise than a normal brick throw. But I often try to use bricks as a distraction sound. And even sometimes I throw it right next to the X-Pop. They won't even hear it. It's a little bit inconsistent. But we have 2 rig rechargers. 953 is our other code as well. I'm not sure where Franco actually went. We have 953, so we can... I think he's in there, actually. Oh, he's not. He's over there. Okay. What's he doing? I kind of want to throw this over there, maybe. 953. We unfortunately did get both of the packages on the far side here, which is never ideal. We kind of want him to end up going upstairs for us to make this little... What's this guy doing? Okay. So the best idea here is to usually drop your packet and then get down and grab it to not make any noise. Okay, he's right there. We will go for 953 unless he decides to come up here. Okay, we can do it, I think. Not sure where exactly he is. He's over there somewhere. We can at least move this one over to the spot where we can pick it up from. Like so. Oh.
Can you help?
I don't know if I'll be able to get a ping on him with the co-op jump being right there, which is kind of annoying. Okay. I think we can at least get this one over. Oh, he is coming down though. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, actually, we can go ahead and just go to the crawl space. I think I'll just do that. Not worth potentially getting grabbed, although, yeah, I do have smash instead of evasive, which can be quite useful in this trial. And also, I mean, just knowing that this spot exists makes me more inclined to bring smash over evasive for Henrietta purposes, because you can just go here and this is a guaranteed lose Henrietta spot every time. It's just a double crawl space that will always be available, so it's always nice. I actually saw on Reddit one of the actual useful things that you sometimes get on Reddit was a way to get rid of Henrietta on something like Crush the Toys, or any trial really that has some room that you can't, or something that you can't bring an item through. You know, the doors, obviously there are some in this trial, but it doesn't work in every case. Obviously it's only specific ones where either the room you need to bring it to or the one that you're in currently is a dead end. These things you can like basically hold an item in front of these doors to get them to close, and then she can't get through. So if you're in the central area of Crush, actually we have Crush the Toys, funnily enough, in this weekly, so I will be able to show it in that video, so I won't harp on it too more here, but definitely check out that video. It's a nice little trick to lose Henrietta that I hadn't thought of, and I mean, in hindsight, it is kind of obvious that it would work, but since you never really go near those doors, I didn't really think of it. All right, let's try and listen for Franco here. Okay, he's above me. Yeah. So we should be good. Okay. Smooth enough in the train depot here. Let's get this thing pushed back. If I could. This is always a rather annoyingly long delay. And we did get the bad spawn. And we unfortunately got heard. Usually I try to lure them into here. Ooh, nice. There was a poster somewhere else earlier on. I think while we were pushing the cart, we saw a poster. So I can grab that and we'll be all set on the secondary objective. Let's see where... Okay, she did go inside of here. That's a shame. Well, I'm honestly not opposed to just using my stun. I have 2 rig rechargers and a brick, so I'll use the stun to just get this out of the way. This is a pretty annoying part of the trial usually, to be honest. And if I get hurt, I'll probably try and... Ooh. He already hurt. And of course, I feel like it happens so much more often than you'd expect, where you stop pushing the cart and you've stopped it in some specific place where you can't get past it on a certain side. I feel like that happens all the time in Incinerate the Toys, particularly. Not so much on this trial, since the area you need to push it is pretty open. And of course, this is the pitcher. Not sure where the pusher has been this trial, deciding to take a siesta, leave the Jaeger and the pitcher to deal with me, which is not something I'm a fan of, personally. Where was that other poster? I don't remember exactly, but I remember seeing one and thinking, ooh, I'll grab that later. Although, I could be hallucinating. It's always possible. Give these guys a second to hopefully disperse. I mean, problem is there's not a lot of places for them to go at the current juncture. Although I guess that door is open up there? Huh. Oh no, you just can't get onto the boat with the ramps. Of course. The ramps are what lower down whenever you get through, or when you go through to get the poison. Silly me, silly me. Maybe this works out. Okay, seems we may have... Alright, so see the slope pushing probably helped us there and not getting hurt instantly. I'm not going to greed this too hard by just waiting until the last second, but we can get it pushed all the way with just the usage of the brick. And that's nice. And now we're back to what part of what makes me not like this trial too much is this part in particular is rather annoying. Mostly because it's just kind of boring having to bring these packets back and forth a total of 5 times during the completion of this trial is, for me, not super interesting. So we can take advantage, if I could pick it up. Very annoying angle you have to pick those up from. And quickly take advantage of that guy being in the other room to move all of those out of the light, which is where they start. It's a rather annoyingly placed patch of glass here, but we can get past it with the abuse of the super long crouch jump. Still very curious to see in the what I assume to be upcoming patch with the what I assume to be upcoming event, which I assume is prime time. Can I make enough assumptions in one sentence right there for you guys? I'm just curious to see if they do any sort of change to the noises of these various actions that we've been thoroughly abusing as of Season 3. Mainly, of course, the crouch jump itself. But the super crouch jump, I mean, it is obviously stronger in terms of the speed you can go and the distance, but it's also much less controllable, kind of. I mean, I've certainly had it backfire on me. How is it the pitcher again? Where's the pusher? Is he taking a sick day for real? I'm a little confused on that, but obviously that's more annoying because he's got the range attacks and he is out for much longer, as we all know. Pitcher is the king of camping. Whatever you're trying to do. Thankfully we have all of our drugs out of the room technically with that, but he's coming back this way. And so I shall reverse course and grab it from back over here. Trying to see if he's in that room by taking off the night vision, but no fiery glow has me assume he's decided to go the other way, which is obviously annoying. Okay, he's going into that bathroom. Ooh, let's hope this guy doesn't see me. Nice. Let's pour this. And given that door's closed, ooh. Need to go in here, obviously. I will frankly slow open this. I'm not trying to alert the pitcher to my presence. Okay, there we go. And we're in pretty good shape. So far, so good. No mistakes just yet. I mean, I've been playing it pretty safe as well, but, you know, again, it probably comes with the feeling of rust that I need to be a bit more careful. But it is working to my advantage thus far. Let's get over to the boat and start working on the poison from chemical storage. Thankfully, that guy is walking away. I'll leave that be for now. Watch out for the screamer, who will sometimes be jogging up those stairs. Can get you hit in very annoying fashion if you don't notice that. Still need that last poster. I didn't see it immediately. I did not mean to let go of that, but I was trying to be quick about it since this guy was coming. But unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait to see. These things are pretty annoying. I think we'll want to lift from this side. And then move over here. Okay, main problem is that the night vision guy has actually come up here. No, don't get me hit by that, please, Lord. I think it didn't let me do the crouch closed door tech because of the guy being in the way. I don't know though. Trying to wait for him to go away at least a bit. We can grab this. I'm not sure if the night vision guy is in this dark room. Okay, finally we get the pusher. Oh my god. Oh, don't. Okay, that's... Okay. I think we were just hearing the night vision guy being downstairs. Let's get this out of here before we start taking damage. And I didn't see the other sign, but it is downstairs. Okay, let's get down here. No secret room still. Okay, he's over there at the door. Could be on this... Wasn't there a sign on this door? Yeah. So where else could the secret room be? Honestly, this trial, not one I'm a super expert in the secret room, to be honest. I shouldn't have gone through that door. Which is why it would also be nice to make that video that I've been thinking about to show all the secret rooms, because it would also help me for trials like this. Mainly. This is like the main one I'd say I don't have a good knowledge of the secret rooms. But also kind of a pleasure to the prosecutor, although I think I know where most of them are. And then liquidate the union, I'm sure there's more to learn as well. Get another rig recharger here. Honestly, I'll get rid of my damaged brick in this case. I'm going to keep the bottle, and we'll continue moving our first of 2 poison canisters to its destination. As always, this screamer is going to be annoying. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, it's not. It could have been in the bathroom there. Oh, okay. I'll just run, I think. Seems prudent at this juncture. Could have been in the bathroom, could have been in the back of the area by the train depot. I think this is the pusher again, considering I don't see the glow of the flame.
Be careful.
I didn't, maybe it's upstairs in the train depot. I don't think I went over to the spot where it normally is. Although I was close to it. Or I guess it could be up or downstairs in the train depot now that I think about it. I don't actually know if it can be upstairs in this area. Usually in solo, to be honest, you don't get upstairs poison. Or I feel like it's less common. Could just be me making stuff up. But aside from the stamina booster, I'm not too concerned about getting stuff from the secret room. It's a strange pathing for that guy to take. I don't know if Franco is still there. I didn't know the Screamer could go all the way over here. That's a shame. Would have liked him to stay there. Oh, wow. Okay, you're all the way over here now. It's a pretty good spot to lure, potentially, if we can get back by not being spotted. I guess this isn't as... I mean, that's an incredibly annoying place for him to end up, but this isn't as big of a distance away from the ship as I, for some reason, thought. Hopefully we don't get snuck up on here. Nice. We got our first one poured. I'd like to close these doors. It's very annoying when they're all open. Wow. The pusher again. Very strange. Not sure what's up with the spawns there. Usually it was like 2 pushers per pitcher, but then it seemed like we got 2, or was it even 3 pitchers in a row, and now we have, I think, 3 pushers in a row. Although I guess it's possible I missed some spawns of either one at any time. Anyway, we can pour this final one in, and that gets us all set to crank, of course. Again, we still need one more poster. Where did I see a poster? This is very upsetting to me. Might have to end up looking for it towards the end, but for now we'll wait. Alright. Got quite a bit quite a bit of it done here. I'm starting to wonder if maybe it was out here somewhere. That's why I haven't stumbled across it again, but that looks like an... oh, well, there's another rig recharger there should we require it on our way out, but I was going to say that looks like a piece of evidence, which it was not. Seems that guy has given up his chase. We can sneak on in. Well, maybe he hasn't given up quite yet if he's searching lockers with such aggression. There he goes. That's his I give up. Upset swing. And with that pathing, I think we should be pretty good to get this finished. I'd like to do this all in one, kinda. I wouldn't, I don't know. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should grab rig rechargers, but what I mean is I'd rather not do 3 trips, basically. So we can grab our first batch. And yeah, this guy is annoying. Okay, good. I kind of wanted to set him off there. And that guy ended up going around the wrong way, so, ooh, bit of an annoying glass patch here. But we can drop our first three, and go back for the second set. Careful for the giant being in any of these sneaky locations. Giant's over there. And unfortunately did see me. Don't take some bullshit shortcut, please. That should be the pitcher, and it is. But ideally we can get out of here before the picture becomes an issue. Ideally being the key word. We'll take the long way around this side, to be honest. Seems safer. And we've made it into the ship. What would this be? Like the bridge, the control room? I don't know. Not much of a naval understander, if that makes any sense. Anyways, let's get this started. Again, don't forget, still need a poster. Don't forget to smash like, subscribe, of course, if you haven't already as well, you guys. Very, very important that you don't miss any of the upcoming content. All right, let's get this done. We will, of course, be using the handy-dandy tactic to sneak past... Or sneak is a generous term, to be honest. Get past Franco and start with this. Let me try and listen up as well. It is honestly... How did I know? I just knew for some reason that he was coming. It's honestly pretty hard to hear the door opening noise when you're sawing, but he's usually not quick enough to get down here in time. And there we can get our last poster, which is nice, that we don't have to worry about finding one. I'm sure I'll see it when I watch back over the video where the one I was imagining actually is. But yeah, we just gotta wait for him to leave, of course, as is the case on this trial. He will sometimes come down into the basement here, and you always want to make sure you close the door. Let me make sure he actually leaves. Close the door behind him so you can hear the door opening when he does come back. Alright. Let's do this poster first, and then we can start working on our good friends here on the tables. One thing I kind of knew, but only really recently paid even attention to, is you don't actually have to switch to the drugs. So I can hold my stun here and then just put them in, but it does switch your item automatically, so it's like I don't have my stun out. Oh, I do now, actually. I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. Again, it's something I've only recently realized. Let me try and be a little bit quiet here, so I can hear if Franco decides to come after me. I do hear him. Oh, yep. Bad news is there is a jumper in the chest right there. Wonder if he's gonna actually come down here. He did open the door. Cancels his own speech, so that it depends where he goes after that. It would appear he has not come down here. Let's try and get this done while we have the chance, but I'll keep listening. Please, sir, can you please be quiet? Please, sir. And there you have it. Drugs have been hidden in the cargo hold, and we can make our leave. Ooh, good timing as well on whoever that is. You can just skedaddle on past before they're even able to go for us. And now just the ending, which should be a complete breeze with 2 rig rechargers and a bottle. I will definitely happily utilize all of my resources. This guy is in our way. What? What is he doing? Why is he going out there? I've never seen this guy go out here on his own. Does he get a different radius whenever the ending is going on? That's very interesting. Huh. I've never seen the guy in the lab go out here. Even when you run out here, he really doesn't want to come out here. So that's surprising. Huh. Let me know if you guys have seen that in the comments. That's very strange to me. But anyways, we do have all our posters. We have everything. We're good. Let's not get any glass involvement here if we can avoid it. And then we can just get out of here. Of course, we can utilize our bottle if needed as well. I mean, we have pretty much everything that is required to get out of here. Okay, well, I fucked up my bottle, but I do see Franco. Oh. I actually wasn't sure if he was going to shoot at me at that range, which I didn't want to take the risk. And honestly, like with this many rig uses, we are all set to just stun him for max range and just reset the cooldown every time he looks like he's about to get unstunned. And yeah, hey, I'm pretty happy with that. Poison medicine flawless as my first trial back from the vacation break. We will definitely take it. That is going to be A+, 34 minutes, 31 seconds, poison medicine, limited rig, psychosurgery here. A trial I've honestly never done very quickly, but maybe I'll try and work on that in the future. It's just a little bit of stealth is normally required with Franco involved, and for this one, you can get a little bit of unluckiness in general spots. But overall, I think I did pretty good on that trial. I'm pretty happy again with that performance for my first trial back. Of course, if you want to join my Discord server, the link will be down in the description below. Follow me on Twitch as well. They'll be down there. If you're interested in the live stream, should be live tomorrow night on Tuesday to do some more escalation in my first stream back. And then, yeah, we'll have Liquidate the Union and then Crush the Toys as the last two videos for this weekly. So I will see you guys for those. Big shout out to all my channel members that will be popping up on the screen here. In particular, Laura, 3 of a Kind, for being in that Reborn Reagent tier. If you would like to support the channel, do go ahead and check out the join button down below the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.